Seo-bo Park, born in 1931, is a pioneer and South Korean artist best known for his contributions to the Dansekwa movement, a form of Korean monochrome painting that emerged in the 1970s. His work is deeply rooted in both traditional East Asian philosophy and modernist abstraction, embodying a meditative and process driven approach to art making. Born in Wenchun, Gwenkwasambook-do, Park grew up in Korea, under Japanese colonial rule, which shaped his early exposure to art and education. After Korea's liberation in 1945 and the subsequent Korean War, his artistic trajectory was influenced by the rapid socio-political transformations in his homeland. Initially trained in Western style painting at Hanjik University in Seoul, Park's early works in the 1950s was gestural and expressive, showing influences of art informel, a European post-war movement characterized by spontaneous, abstract forms. However, by the late 1960s, he sought a more introspective and systematic artistic language, distancing himself from Western abstraction and embracing a more meditative and labor intensive practice. The transition led to his hallmark Écriture series, which he began in the 1970s and contributed development to be developed, throughout his career. The Écriture series is distinguished by his repetitive rhythmic incisions and markings, often made on wet paper surfaces overlaid on canvas. In these works, Park employed a disciplined, almost ritualistic method, using pencils or brushes to inscribe lines onto the material while it was still damp, resulted in subtle textured surfaces. The act of repeated mark making in his work is deeply philosophical, reflecting Buddhist and Taoist principles of self discipline, emptiness, and the dissolution of ego. This laborious process, which he describes as an act of emptying the self, aligns with Korean aesthetic ideal of simplicity and harmony with nature. Beyond his individual practice, Park Seo-bo played a crucial role in shaping the contemporary Korean art scene. As an influential educator and administrator, he served as a professor and later the dean at Hanjik University, fostering younger generations of artists. His advocacy for Dansekwa helped solidify its international recognition, distinguishing it from Western minimalism and monochrome painting by emphasizing its meditative and performative aspects rather than purely formal concerns. Despite seemingly minimalist aesthetics of his works, Park's paintings possess a deep material sensitivity. Over time, he incorporated diverse materials such as hanji, or the traditional Korean mulberry paper, further embedding Korean culture heritage into his practice. His later works explored more vibrant hues, evolving from the restrained monochromes of earlier decades into compositions suffused with color and inspired by the reflections on nature and vitality. Park Seo-bo's legacy extends beyond Korea, as his works have been widely exhibited in major museums and galleries worldwide, including the National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art in Korea, the Guggenheim Museum, and various international biennales. His relentless pursuit of artistic refinement and his contributions to Korean modernism have cemented his status as defining figure of post-war Asian art, bridging traditional Korean sensibilities with global contemporary art movements.